Sierra Sobon. I live in Sacramento, California, and I had aplastic anemia. It's been a blessing, a curse. It had this huge psychological impact on how I looked at life. I was taking aerobics classes up until the day that I went back to go on my weekend at home and got diagnosed. So I was completely okay in my mind, but I wasn't at all. I was literally, the doctors told me, like, you shouldn't even be walking. Your blood counts are so low that you should not be alive right now. I mean, it was bad. And so that was a huge shock, going from, in my mind, a very healthy 19-year-old to, oh my God, you're dying. I remember feeling hopeless and feeling like betrayed. So when I was at UCSF, they told me that my best chance of survival was to have a perfect DNA match. And they came back after a couple days of doing testing, and the doctor had a big smile on his face, and he said, guess what? You have 2 perfect matches. And it was the most amazing experience. I can't tell you. I felt like I had hope. They thought that my sister would be the best match for me because she was the same sex. She was a premature infant, and she didn't have some of the health issues that my brother did. And fortunately, she was willing and able, and it just happened so quickly, but she was the thing that I held on to.
And on my part, when I found out, I was elated. I was really excited. I ran over to my friend's house a couple doors down and was jumping up and down. I was so excited to be able to be part of this and do something to help her and give her the opportunity to survive. It was a big responsibility, but it was a huge relief.
At the same time, I didn't want you to feel like if it didn't work, you were in any way responsible for that. I really was adamant that you are giving me the best chance that I had, but if it didn't work, you had no responsibility for that. The fact that you did that and you rose to the occasion was more than enough. So it was amazing to have a sibling do that at such a young age. She was 12 when she did this. So I'd say the biggest help was my mom. She slept in the room with me every night in a kind of bark lounger kind of chair, and was there for the 28 days that I was in the hospital, and then she stayed with me for the 2 months that I was an outpatient at Seattle, and we just supported each other. Because I know, looking back as a mom, it was harder on her than it was on me. I was so lucky. And I kept waiting for the other shoe to drop. And it took me probably 5 years after my cure to feel like I'm okay, I'm gonna be okay. And then, you know, I was told that I couldn't have kids, and I had 3 kids, naturally, twins. So that was another blessing. And, you know, little by little, I felt like I took my life back. So suffering teaches you that you can survive, but to have a foundation specific to my disease was so helpful and so encouraging, because when you have a rare disease, you feel almost kind of out there on your own, and there is the support system behind you. There's this structure of people who are experiencing the same thing, and we're all in this together and joining our efforts. So it was such a beacon of hope. Now 32 years out, I feel good. Feel really good.